I don't know what I felt about Black women choosing white men, but I never felt the same way that I felt about the other side because of it, all the things we said, the history, the context, the punching down on and all the things. But there's a TikTok that I saw recently, and I tell everybody about it once this conversation comes up. But there's something to be said about white men appreciating Black women more because they're not desensitized to the sacrifices we make on the regular that are part of our culture. And so the TikTok that I saw was this white guy who was talking to TikTok about how his girlfriend was going to get her hair done. She was getting her hair braided, something that took at least 7 hours in a stranger's house. Sounds normal to me. Sounds like a regular Tuesday before I got my locks. But he showed up at the house with the blanket for her and himself, food for both of them, and he sat there with her so she would not be alone in this experience that could have likely made her uncomfortable. Right. And so she just would have someone to talk to, and while she was sitting there on her butt getting her hair done for 7 hours. And it just made me, it blew my mind really because like, that's something that our mothers go through, we as young girls go through, and our brothers seeing that sort of thing, or even like friends at school, knowing about our hair appointments, whatever, what have you. Oh, that's just something Black girls do. But for someone from the outside looking in who is interested in this woman, romantically invested in this woman, sees these things, and we already know women make more sacrifices for beauty and whatever, what have you, but just places more value on these things, that is a breath of fresh air for a lot of women. And they want that.
Tough, though, because I used to have to sit in the salon with my mama, and this when perms was going on. You know? I'm like, I'm straight, man. We've been here 10 hours. What we doing, kid?
So the whole point of us having this conversation, for me, and I said at the top of the episode, I'm quite sick of the gender wars. There's far too much going on that is affecting our community for us to be sparring back and forth about really anything, and this is a complete waste of time. It is a waste of time to be having the conversation in the way that we do online, but also there is merit to the complaints Black women make about the disparity, the numbers that don't line up for us, on top of these ideas about preference and choice that lean into all of these beauty politics and how from the beginning of time here in America, Black women were pushed to the bottom in terms of desirability. But the point of it all, the point of us having this discussion is to hopefully bring us to the table, to have a friendly conversation discussing the importance of loving on one another, period. The fact that we have to compete and fight each other for love romantically is a product of white supremacy. We are doing exactly what they want us to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it hurts me to see us pick up their tools and beat each other with it.
Black media, I'm disappointed because we perpetuate those narratives. We repost. We allow the arguing in the comments. We do all of that. That's us doing that. When we have all these other opportunities to showcase Black love. It exists. It exists more than we even allow it to up top because we're so busy funneling our content the same way that mainstream white media is doing it. Black love is so important. It means the world, at least to me. It's something that I desire for my life. I'm grateful that I get to get it from my father and my uncles and my cousins and my mentors that are men. And I have such good male friends too, such good Black male friends. And whenever I have those moments where I'm frustrated about, man, I wish these guys would get it together, I think about them. And I'm like, God, thank you so much for loving me enough to give me good examples. So with that said, it's energizing. And I don't know where I would be in my life if I didn't have it in the capacity, whether it was with my father or my friends or my loved ones in my family. I just want us to do better. But I think in order for us to change these narratives or showcase Black love in the way that I think we should, we have to start listening to each other's hearts. And I don't think we have maturity right now on a grander scale to do that.
The reality is this, right? Everything that we love about Black culture is a product of Black love. So you're not here without Black love. You know, when your two Black parents, and you know, it's everything we love about who we are is a product of Black love. We all are hurt. There's systemic factors that cause our hurt. There's isolation that come with our community that causes infighting between us. And the thing is like, I don't want to admit that I might have hurt you worse than you hurt me. So I'm gonna bring up every time you hurt me like, nah, but I'm hurt too. But it's like, we all hurt. It's straight. We good. We all hurt. And a big part of that hurt is because we ain't left alone. So it's all these outside factors It's all these other communities hating on this, but we left with each other in proximity to each other. And who do you take your pain out on? You feel what I'm saying? So I think that a big part of it is get outside for real. Like, I'm not speaking from Deontay Kyle, the media guy, the podcaster. I'm telling you, since I was a little boy, black women love me. And I ain't never experienced no different. Black women hurt my heart, broke my heart. I done been cheated on. I done cheated on some of them. I done dished out just as much pain as I done received. But you gotta be real about that. And the thing is like, I don't wanna be nowhere else, so what we tripping for? Like, if you wanna be somewhere else, go somewhere else and stay out of our business.
When I tell you, that's it.
If you don't like black women and you a black man, then when we start talking about black love, stay out of our business.
Stay out.
Because we talking to each other. If you don't want to be in the black community, if you don't believe in black love, if you don't appreciate the sacrifices that were made just for you to be here to type on your phone about your hatred, then stay out of our business. And then we'll be straight. Because it exists on the echo chamber on the internet for sure.
Absolutely.
It's worse on the internet. It's real in real life, I be feeling it.
Yeah.
But
it's absolutely
we don't treat each other like that.
And I think to both of you guys' points, the hurt that we feel or whatever on an individualized basis is so heavily reinforced by so many external factors that we are convinced and committed to this reality. So when we are supposed to be having conversations with one another and we get information that is contradictory to our reality, and it might be your truth and it might be the truth, we don't want to hear it. Because now all of these feelings that I feel and these things that have become a part of my personality are threatened because they don't have to be true. And what I feel like our community suffers from the most is the inability to change our mind. And maybe not even fully and truthfully, but to do it in public, that's seen as a sign of weakness. Because as I said at the top of the episode, everybody needs to be right. Do you want to be right or do you want to be free?